Hi guys, today I'll be showing you how to build a fishing base and make upwards of 1000 scrap per hour completely AFK with Rust Auto Panel. So there are plenty of fish base designs out there, however this is my personal favourite. So the build cost for this base is just under 3000 wood and a little over 10,000 stone. You'll also want to make sure you have 2 doors for an airlock, a chair or a sofa, and a large box if possible to store any items. To begin with the build, find a nice place on the coast where you'd like to build your fishing base. I'd recommend building as close to a fishing village as possible so you can reduce any risk of dying with all your fish or scrap on you. Once you've found a spot to build, simply start building out as far as you can with square foundations, just as I am, until you're no longer able to place any. Now what you're going to do is continue going down the foundations until you get to a point where you can place 2 walls to reach the surface. You're now at a point where you can begin building the fishing base itself, so simply follow as I do here. It's a fairly simple base, so I'm sure you'll all be okay with this. Once you've got your base completed, don't forget to add your doors and a TC. Optionally, you can also add these nets to the frames just to make it a little bit easier to jump up on. Now if you want the best rates when fishing, you'll need to place either a chair or a sofa on the edge of this floor to ensure that you don't get moved back whilst reeling in. Now that our fishing base is set up, we'll look into the actual setup of Rust Auto Panel for fishing. Begin by first making sure that your screen resolution is set to 1920 by 1080 pixels on your system. Once you've done that, head in game, and now we're going to go through the in-game settings. You'll want to first start by making sure that English is set as your language, and also that your graphics quality is set to a minimum of 2. Next, head over to the screen tab of Rust and select the 1920 by 1080 option, and also ensure that you check full screen. Now that you've configured the in-game settings, open up Rust Auto Panel and select the fishing tab. From here, you'll want to enter your interface size. For me, I usually use 0.6, so we're going to go ahead and chuck that in there. Next, you're going to check which bait you'd like to use and whether you'd like to gut low tier fish or not. We're not going to be setting up notifications today, however you can configure this to get notified via Discord when your inventory is full, for example. From here, you just want to select apply changes and press the start button. Once you're back in game, put your fishing rod into the 6th slot of your hotbar. This is really important, otherwise it won't work. And also make sure that you have a minimum of 9 bait in that fishing rod. You can queue up any additional fishing rods along your inventory hotbar, and these will automatically get placed into the correct slot once one breaks. So now you just want to aim straight, exactly as I am, until the float turns blue. You then want to leave your mouse while still holding right click and press the right control button on your keyboard to begin the auto fishing process. You can then completely let go of your mouse, and this will continue. To get an idea, you should only need a minimum of 4 fishing rods for a full inventory, however it's entirely dependent on how well built your base is. To end the auto fishing session, simply press right control again, and here are my results after 5 hours of AFK fishing. As you can see, this is an extremely overpowered method, especially if you're playing solo, because it will allow you to snowball massively throughout wipes through buying things like LRs and all the resources you'll need for wipe. I hope you found this video useful, as it can be really helpful with getting your head on Rust. Don't forget to join our Discord server below if you need assistance, as well as the link to get auto rust panel. We'll see you in the next one.